Peace, love, and light, y'all. What's going on? It's your girl, Crystal, the Raw Spiritual Guru, coming through. Make sure you like, share, and follow for more. Join the tribe and subscribe, y'all. So check out my website, theic.com. Check out my YouTube, the IC. Let's get started. So today I'm going to come through to help y'all make your own rings. So this is going to be a quick ring. One of the type of rings that I make several different types, but this is a quick ring, right? So what you're going to need for this tutorial, you're going to need 16 gauge copper. You're going to need 20 gauge copper. You're going to need your ring sizer, and you are going to need a bead of your choice. So this is an 8 milliliter bead, and you can use 10, 12, whatever size you want your ring to be. A smaller one if you choose, but basically any crystal or bead of your choice. Today we are using citrine. All right, so the cut that I have, this is about a 6 inch cut in general, 6 inch, 6 to 8 inches. So I did a 6 inch cut in general, right? And I folded it. So you want to make sure your bead fits in the middle of the the opening. Excuse me, the closing. So your bead should fit securely in the middle of the closing, right? All right. So we're going to take about double the inches. So I'm going to take about a good 10 to 12 inches of the 20 gauge copper. All right. And we're going to just basically put it through the drill of the bead. Put the bead in the middle of the middle of the length of the copper, right? We're going to literally place it at the closing with the two copper pieces out. So then you're going to literally wrap it around. So you're going to literally, I'll say wrap it around 3 times, right? To make sure it's secure. 1, 2, 3, or you could do 2. So I'm going to do 3 for the video. 1, 2, 3. Wrap it around 1, 2, 3. All right. And then I'm going to show y'all so y'all know. All right. All right. So basically, you see, the bead is wrapped around 3 times around the closing of it. You're going to use your pliers. You're going to make sure that the 3 notches are basically uniform and close together. And now you're going to just basically create the ring. Now, you want the ring to basically be the width of the bead. So we're going to do a zigzag, a X type of pattern. So I'm going to make an X and do the same thing, 3 notches, 3 notches. Okay, use my pliers, make sure they close. Okay, so that's the one. So we're going to do the other way as well. So you want to come from the back, after you make the 3 zigzags, come from the back. All right, and then you're going to do 3 notches, 3 or 2, whatever you choose. Like I said, for my video, I'm doing 3. All right, so we're going to just continue it, the pattern. So if you see, it's basically pattern as an X, right? So now we're just going to continue it until you're done. And then I'll show you how you're going to close this up. All right, so it looks like I didn't put it in the center. So one side is bigger than the other. But if you get that, then you'll just cut the excess copper off because you want the sizes to be um, the same, the same width. All right. All right. So, all right. So, like I said, I have excess copper just because I didn't gauge it properly. So I am going to cut it off. Now, I always say when you use the copper for the beads, you can use a little bit more just so you can make sure you have enough lengthwise. So I just gauged it. It could be 10 to 12 inches that you want to make sure you cut off so you can have enough to cover the full length of the ring, right? But since I ran out of copper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this more of a smaller type ring. So, but you don't have to technically do this, but I'm going to because I don't want to have too much excess space. All right, so what you ultimately should end up with is a bead at the closing, and then you're going to have a zigzag X pattern. So now you're going to close up the ends by using your pliers and just basically pulling them together to do a closing, which is this. Okay. So you're going to do it on the other side as well. Pull them together to do a closing. All right. And you're almost done. Now you see how the bead is poking out? This is the front of the bead. That's going to be the front of your ring. The back part is going to be where the ring is going to be placed. Okay. So now the thing is, copper is very bendable. People be scared to bend it. It's very bendable. You're going to use your ring sizer, and whatever your ring size is, you're going to place it there. So I'm going to do about a 6.5. So I'm going to place the ring about 6.5 and basically wrap it around the ring sizer. You can use your pliers to really like keep it in place with the size. Remember, copper works for you. All right, so this is how the ring should look when you have it on. This start with an M. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Medelia, something like that. But the ring sizer, okay. This is called an adjustable ring. We just made an adjustable ring. So this is how my ring look. So this adjustable ring, size 6.5, 7, is now a ring that you can sell or you can wear. And since it's adjustable, if it's too loose, you can basically wrap it around your finger tighter. Or if it's too big, you can put it back on a ring sizer and just scoot it down to make it a little wider. All right, y'all. So that is your tutorial today. I hope it helps you. Happy making copper items.